Hey, this is David for BigBits. In this video, we're going to give you a few updates, mostly about the Lightnite game, which I've had several videos about on the channel before. They've made a lot of progress, including announcing some major milestones and things that are coming up that should get you excited, such as the release of the single-player alpha test that people will be getting their hands on soon. So that is coming up, but also I wanted to touch on the giveaway we've been doing. There's only 3 days left. The link for the giveaway should be in the description. It's a $25 giveaway. I'm going to do a question from this particular video in that, so those of you who actually watch the video are going to have a much better chance at actually winning. It's going to be worth a lot of entries in that giveaway. I want to make sure that the people who actually watch have a really good chance to win, not just the people who find the giveaway randomly and decide to enter. So, of course, there's no purchase necessary to get into that. Got to be 18 or older, just basic rules like that. But we're going to go ahead and get started now and talk about Lightnite. Now, they have been updating their development blog. In our last video, we covered their development blog and what they've started to do there. And the last month, they released a sketch of their entire game map, which included a lot of different zones, which they went into a lot of detail in January to explain kind of what's going on. There's actually a lot within each zone, which makes the game world seem much bigger than you would expect, and there's a lot of unique characteristics to some of the zones, but we'll go ahead and talk about that now. So the first thing that's really important is they have released a dashboard and store. It's where you can manage and buy your in-game skins. They have a little GIF here of how that kind of works. You can actually control the models and turn them around and get a better look at what's going on. You can see the low poly design. And you can actually get to it by going to play.lightnite.io. And you'll have to log in with the email and password you have set up with them. So make sure you have that if you've already purchased the game. And you can see they've been doing more updates on the map. They've put in a military zone. There are some detailed diagrams here about what's actually going on, and you can see a screenshot of it here from what it's going to look like within the game. And it's designed to optimize short and long distance shooting. So you can see it's a kind of open area, but there's also buildings that you can go in. There's several different things to it: an airport, a perimeter, a shooting range, an obstacle course, close quarters, and barracks. You'll notice this is a common theme throughout all the different zones. They seem to have like 5 or 6 different mini zones within them that have kind of their own unique characteristics. And for the military base, these are those. The next one is a spaceship zone. They kind of describe this as where a spaceship has crashed on their world, and there are some pretty interesting things going on here. It's a sci-fi environment, and it actually has wacky and unusual experiences. So it means it includes tilted floors, low gravity rooms, which is kind of neat, and much more. So it's going to be interesting to see what they actually have in store for everyone who's going to play when you actually get into the game. Of course, you can see there's many different levels within that spaceship, and they all have their own kind of unique aspects to those as well. And then they also have an alien city zone. They also call this the underground city or the futuristic city, and they explain this as once the aliens crashed, they built a city underground in this futuristic city, and this includes buildings, slums, striptease clubs, alien spas, etc. So definitely something to consider if you're looking at letting a kid play. Just, I didn't know this was going to be in there. So if you're looking to have a kid play it, just make sure you're aware that that is in there. So far, I haven't seen anything too concerning, but that might be a little edgy for some people. So just keep that in mind. They also have a pneumatic transport system to carry the player from and to the excuse me, from and to the spaceship very quickly. Of course, multiple levels in there. And then here's the Vikings village. You can see some nice mountains in the background, a lake, a base here with a Viking ship, and a nice fence around it. And this, they also say, has farms and crop fields around it as well. It has a castle and citadel, many different things, but you actually kind of get to see what's actually going on within the map now. You get a better feel for how it's actually going to be when you get in there, and if you think the players are built to scale to the buildings. You also kind of get a sense of how big the map is going to be itself. This, of course, is the city center zone. This kind of reminds me a lot of the actual Fortnite game. It actually looks very similar to the neighborhoods they have in there. It has vehicles. Uh, yeah, that's pretty much about all there is, but it also has a subway system for quick travel, so that's pretty neat. And then, of course, a ghost town. This is like a western zone. Nothing really too special about that, but it does have a tunnel with the buried train tracks and some of the looks like they have travel pretty much within most of the zones. You can see I believe the mines will be something you can use to travel, so that's pretty much all they've released in January for their development blog. But the big thing is their shop that they released that I mentioned at the very top here. That's actually a pretty big deal because this is where you're going to be going through to actually interact with the store and probably to interact with your account in general. And you can also check out on their Twitter. I recommend you go there. They are at Lightnite Game. You can see their handle up here. And they have announced the launch date for their they're getting closer to their early access launch date, but in order to do that, they actually have published their Lightning Network node that they're going to be using for the in-game payments. And you can see details about that when you click on the link. You can see how much Bitcoin it's currently carrying. So far, it has 0.78 Bitcoin, which is actually pretty good. That's over $6,500, and considering they haven't even released a single player, or haven't even really gotten into a beta, that's actually quite a bit of money that they're actually testing with right now. So very interesting to see. That's one of the great things about blockchain, and especially with a game like this, you can actually see what's going on. And I'm sure once things get set up and get going, we can actually probably come back here and look and see what's actually going on within the game, and you can get a sense for what's actually happening with their with the Bitcoin flow with the game, so you can see how much money is going in and out as well. All right, and there was a couple of other things. Of course, this is the shop. If you would have followed them on Twitter, you would have seen that by now. And of course, they also have more examples of how the shop is going to work. And also right now, if you still haven't bought the game, they have a 20% discount using a code CAMP. So I believe it's only like $20, so you get 20% off. It's going to be like 16 bucks. So it's pretty good. I believe you have to pay in Bitcoin though. So if you don't have Bitcoin, you'll have to buy Bitcoin and do that. So just keep that in mind if you want to actually get into the game. I believe they might have options in the future where you can buy it without it. So keep an eye out for that, and that's why I recommend following their Twitter. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the Lightnite update. I've already talked about the giveaway itself. I am going to be posting a new question. There's already one on here, and there's been a daily bonus entry already. But what's going to happen is I'm going to replace the question that's already out there with something from this video. I haven't even determined it yet. I'm actually going to go back through the video and come up with something that's going to be something you probably couldn't answer without watching the video. And if you come back in here, it's probably going to be worth about 5 or 6 entries instead of like 1 or even 3 like it is now. So you'll have a much better chance of actually winning the giveaway if you do this particular action. So make sure you check that out. There's only 3 days left. It's ending, and the winner will be selected March 1st, and we'll start a new giveaway for the month of March. And hopefully we'll have a lot more videos in the month of March. February's been kind of rough. We've had a lot of illness in the family. I'm still kind of getting over something. You probably heard me cough earlier in the video. I've had the flu. My wife's had the flu. My kids have had the flu. It's been a busy time around our household, so there hasn't been a whole lot of content coming out. But if you want to keep in touch with me, you can always leave a comment in the videos, and you can actually check out the Discord or follow me on Twitter, and you can actually contact me directly through either Discord or Twitter, and follow the other social media platforms that there are as well. So Make sure you do that if you need to get in touch with me for anything. And of course, if you're following my channel, I hope you've already checked out my TradingView profile. We do a lot of videos on explaining trading indicators and also tutorials on how to create your own indicators. These are my most popular ones of all time from the tutorial series itself. Those are the most popular ones I have, but I have many other indicators as well, and I'm working on some new ones that are going to show some new features or some new ideas on how to do certain things with the code as part of the tutorial series later this week, and hopefully we will continue growing that. And if you have any comments on those, check out those videos and leave a comment on those videos, or like I said, contact me directly. But I appreciate your time. And if you want more updates on Lightnite, or you're following the channel and you like these things, please subscribe, because I will be giving more updates on it. And once the single player comes out and I get my hands on it, I'm actually going to be doing videos of the actual game itself, which I think is going to be pretty interesting. It's something I really enjoy to do. I would enjoy to do game videos now, but definitely my brand is crypto for the channel, so merging those two is great. It's definitely hard to get into a gaming channel if you were to start streaming or doing videos about that this late, as far as how that scene's gone. So getting a chance to merge something I do every day as part of the channel, where we already have followers, and get to do something that I like as well, not just where I like crypto but also like games, get to merge those two and do them at the same time. It's going to be pretty fun, I think, for me. Hopefully everybody who follows the channel will like those as well. But please subscribe if you want to see that stuff. Also, if you like the video, please like. That definitely helps me a lot with the analytics and stuff to help get the video shown more. So if you're watching, please like the video. I really appreciate that. But other than that, I think that's it for now. You can look forward to some more videos coming out later this week, and hopefully we can get the content coming out pretty regularly again, instead of having these content breaks of about 2 weeks now. So hopefully we can get back on schedule. Hopefully my family will stay healthy. But other than that, I hope all of you stay healthy, and have a nice day.